guys. So I am extremely frustrated right now. I made a video about 2 weeks ago, maybe 3 weeks ago, and it was going to be a video that was like over 15 minutes long, and for some reason, my phone would not let me edit it. I tried absolutely everything I could. When I was putting the clips into the iMovie app, which is what I use to edit videos, and yes, I have tried other apps, it wouldn't let me load any of the clips. I would go into the editing mode and it just had the beginning clip that was 1 minute and 40 seconds long. ASMR videos, in and of themselves, at least the ASMR videos that I make, don't take too much effort. However, the editing does. Cutting out little bits, cutting out pauses, stopping when there's a loud noise and deleting that part, making sure I don't repeat myself too much. The editing is what really takes a toll on me. And I tried sending them to my computer, and I was like, I know YouTube itself has an editing feature. I'll just, send them to my computer and then upload them and edit it that way. That didn't work. I just sat here for like 20 minutes trying to splice the clips together, because years and years ago, it was either iMovie or the YouTube app itself, I don't remember which, that they wouldn't let you upload videos, or at least they wouldn't let you edit videos that were more than 15 minutes long. So since this video was more than 15 minutes long, I was trying to splice together shorter clips. I was like, I'll cut it up into tiny video clips, edit out my rambling and long pauses, and then put the video together and upload it. Still could not do it, and then I eventually accidentally deleted like half of the footage, and it is unreachable. I swear to God, guys, I can't afford a big editing setup. I'm doing the best I can, and the technology just going against me. Like, I still have to, when editing in iMovie, I still have to press like the button that reminds you what everything does, because I'm like, okay, how do I do this again? How do I do that again? And I'm sure like there's more that I could do if I tried. I downloaded a few different editing software apps onto my phone, and some of them I was getting easier than iMovie. couldn't get that to happen either. And this video isn't to complain, but it's just to explain why it's taken so long for me to get another video out. Because I've always thought to myself that it would be nice to get at least one video out a month that goes from my ASMR channel and my regular channel as well, that I post on more often. But still, things like that get in the way. I'll be like, I'll film one day and then the next day I'll edit, something comes up, and it's just been driving me crazy. I still love making videos, and as long as YouTube exists, I will never stop on either of my channels. But it's just, it was so frustrating because I was like, I don't know what to do. I kept getting this is not working, try again. Not even like a reason. Like, sometimes when you're working on a computer or in a certain program, it'll pop up with like a reason. Like, this tool isn't working, try again, or try this. Like, it wasn't even giving me options. I just had to press try again or cancel. And I don't know. I can't blame it on my phone. My phone is old, but I can't blame it on my phone, I don't think, because this was in the app specifically. So here I am, rambling my head off, hoping that now that I am filming within the app, it's not going to give a crap how long the video is, and it's just going to let me upload it. That's what I'm hoping for, at least. Anyway, let me describe to you what the video I had been trying to make was, so you can live vicariously through my description. I'm currently reading 3 books right now, because I'm very much a mood reader, and sometimes I'll be like, I don't want to read this book. Today, I'm not in the mood for whatever genre, so I'll have another book that I can go to, and also that way, if I ever decide to not finish a book, I'm like, well, my time wasn't wasted. I'm 75 pages in to this other book. So I had picked up a book, and I was soft speaking, and I read the summary, and I also read a few pages of the book and reviewed it with my thoughts so far on reading it and editing it this evening. I kept thinking back to the book, which I haven't picked up in a little while because I've been really into audiobooks lately. So I've been listening to an audiobook instead of picking up the physical book that I was reviewing in the video. So that was the gist of the video, because when people ask me what I do for fun, I read and I write and I watch YouTube. That's literally it. And I joke sometimes that I'm boring because that's literally like all I do. I don't play sports. I hang out with friends, but Like, I've never been a partier. I'm a homebody. I'm an introvert. I like reading and I like talking to people about books. And I write and I like talking to people about my writing. So, like, I look at my siblings who are all younger than me because I'm the oldest. And, they have hobbies and they've got a bunch of friends and they do all this. This is gonna sound stupid coming out of my mouth, but they do all this young person stuff that I just have never been interested in. They go to bars and they go to parties and they take road trips, and I've been interested in road trips and I've taken road trips before, but they just do your typical in what you do in your 20s. Whereas in my 20s, I am now 31, but in my 20s, I didn't party, I didn't go to bars, I just read. I read and I went to work and I finished college and I wrote. If I hung out with my friends, we would go out to dinner and stuff like that. But I didn't go to parties. In fact, the one gathering that I went to that was 2 or 3 years ago. 2 years ago now. It's gotta be closer to 3 years ago. I was hanging out with my friends. I wasn't having the best time because there were more people there that I didn't know than people that I did. They all decided to go bar hopping after we'd been hanging out for a while, and I decided to go home because I don't drink, and I was just I would just sit there all night when I would rather be in bed. I would just, and I can't drive either, so I'd be I couldn't even be the designated driver, the person that volunteers to be sober so that they can drive everybody home. So I just went home. I said goodbye to the host and I left. So, it is almost 2 in the morning. I haven't been able to sleep. And I honestly don't even remember how I got on the topic of how boring I am. But I'm gonna stop there. And hopefully this means that I'm actually gonna get some sleep. I hope this helped you sleep. And I will talk to you next video. Bye.